Welcome everybody to Tabletop Journeys. Very excited for tonight's show. As you can see on screen today, an assorted cast of characters other than my co-host Lewanika. Lewanika, good evening, sir. How are things down in Connecticut?
Things are going quite well. The chill has set in through many of our days, but I'm enjoying life, working real hard on all kinds of TTJ
Yeah.
stuffs.
Well, let's go around the room tonight and introduce the rest of our guests, and then we'll go ahead and talk about what we're going to do tonight because I'm so excited for this. From the D&D Lorecast, Mr. Sergio. Sergio, how are you, sir? Nice to see you again.
Hello, Sergio, host of the Dungeons and Dragons Lorecast. Very excited to be a part of this. When I was asked to, I was interested in what we are going to do. I thought it was a really cool idea, and I jumped at it. I mean, any excuse to hang out with my friends from Tabletop Journeys.
We appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you. We just finished playing our Savage Worlds actual play that you were on. So that's you've been your dulcet tones have been in my ears for the last several weeks as I've been editing. So that's been fun. So
Yeah, everyone listening, go check it out.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
that'll be in the links down here, up
yeah.
there, somewhere.
Wherever, yeah. So, and speaking of dulcet tones from currently a catacon preparations, Mr. Michael K. Ross. How are you, sir? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. So I believe this won't come out till after a catacon. So I'm going to
That's
speak
fine.
from the future and be like, this was the best catacon ever. Absolutely crushed everything.
Yep,
Greatest
yep.
time ever. Can't wait to do it again next year.
Amazing, fabulous. Yep.
And Michael, since this is the future Michael, I gratefully and humbly accept the "You are the greatest karaoke singer at a catacon" award that you handed me that particular weekend. So you are very welcome. I'll be happy to be there again.
Absolutely.
Boy,
Love
it's
it.
getting thick in here. All right, and from the left coast, probably the furthest in the future of anyone here on the podcast, from the Awfully Queer Heroes dynamic duo of amazing content creation, Skald. How are you? How are things tonight?
Things are going really well. Super stoked to be back on with you guys. Always enjoy throwing dice with you and all of the shenanigans that always ensue. So when you asked and put the invitation out there, I was so stoked. So I'm really looking forward to tossing dice with you all again, and nice to meet some new faces with it too.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
absolutely. It's going to be so great. Yeah, this is going to be so great. And Scott, I'm so glad that you are able to join us again this year. So, what we're going to be doing is last year with the 2014 rules, when we were doing our deep dive on all of the 2014 classes, we did a little feature that we called Class Warfare, where Lewanika and myself and Glenn, we would roll up tunes, all of the same class, and then invite killer storytellers like Skald on to go ahead and run scenarios for those characters all in the same class. It gave us a really great way to sort of experiment with CR a little bit and also try some of the subclasses that we don't always get to try. And so with the 2024 rules now out, we said, we should do this again. That was a whole lot of fun. And it just so happens that the player's handbook has 4 subclasses for every class. And as you can see on your screen right now, there are 5 of us. So we are, if everything holds true for the next year, and we can never say this in podcast land, but we're hoping for the next year, you are looking at the cast of Class Warfare for 2025. So what we're going to be doing tonight is in kind of homage to the fantasy football draft, we are going to go around and declare for each class who is going to be running the scenario and which subclass the other 4 of us are going to play. And so since it's done fantasy draft style, you can start with any class. We're not doing the classes in order or anything. You can pick when your turn comes up, you can pick whatever it is you want to do. Again, the one kind of house rule that we're going to throw out there is that because there are 12 classes and only 5 of us, that until all of us have picked 2 encounter running slots, we can't, until all of us have 2, you can't pick more than 2 is kind of the way that that's going to go. Yeah, we're going to go kind of traditional style, and it would not be a Tabletop Journeys event if we did not roll initiative to go ahead and see who gets. I see Michael rolling the biggest D20 of the bunch.
What are you trying to say, Michael? You had that big old D20.
I'm
Look, this
compensating.
D20 works just as good. All right,
Yeah.
it's not how big it is; it's how you roll it.
I
Yeah,
completely
right,
agree.
exactly. Yeah. So
I was going to say it's really about the shade because I've got this semi see-through one that's got some red and That's what I was going to. I was going for the look. It's all about the decor with the kid. That's
You know
all I'm
what? I
saying.
just I just got a new set of dice today. Y'all are making me bust out.
Yeah. So, all right. Initiative to the ready, everyone. Let's see who's got what. Oh no! All right. So I rolled a 1, so I'm not going first.
I got a 5. Do
5.
I have an initiative modifier by any chance?
Uh,
Pretty dexterous in real
It's a
life.
7.
not at our age.
Oh my
Sergio.
gosh.
We're rolling
I,
low tonight, y'all.
I, ro-
14.
I rolled a 5 as well. I like
Wow.
it's like I was
Maybe the
hurting.
size of the D20 does matter.
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah. So, all right.
apparently, apparently.
All
I
right.
guess Sergio
So,
and I need to roll off here.
yeah.
Is
Roll
that
off.
what is that
I've
right?
got Michael first, Skald
Roll
second, and
off.
then I'm going last.
Roll off.
Let's have a good old fashioned roll off.
All,
Yeah.
all apologies to Ludacris. That's a
13?
19.
Ah, 13.
All right.
There
So
we go.
Lewanika picking up the middle here, and Sergio on spot number 4. All right, everybody. I'm going to try to do my best to keep everyone to 45 seconds per pick. I don't think that you'll need it. I think we all know what we're going to be doing here. So I think that, yeah, I think we're ready to go. Any last minute questions then before we get started?
No, I
All right.
think we're good.
All right. Then, Mr. Ross, you are on the clock.
Well, as my strategy, as I mentioned before, my strategy hinged on going first. So this is just great for me.
Sometimes it works perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
exactly. Couldn't have played any better. So I want to take a storyteller role first, and I'm going to take the bard. I want to run for 4 bards.
I love it.
All
All
right.
right. All right, Skald.
Oh gosh, geez. I think because it's the only one I had in my head, I want to snag it before anything else. Fighter Eldritch Knight.
Okay, Eldritch Knights.
I swear on the 9 hells, Lewanika, if you take my pick.
He's going to become your personal poltergeist.
I have never wanted so much to see you on the 9 hells as this moment, and I really hope you were rolling and wanted the Battle Master.
Whew. Thank goodness. We're both safe.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, I mean, if I gotta cook, I'd rather cook with you, baby. That's all I'm saying.
All right. All right, Sergio, what do you got, sir?
We're picking this one clean off the bat. I'm going with Psy Warrior fighter subclass.
Oh,
Took my choice.
Soon as I saw that, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna try that one out.
All right,
That-
y'all. Well, so here is the fortuitous bit about having spot number 5 is because I get not only the 5th pick in the first round, but the first pick in the next round.
there you
so
go, back to back.
I do get to go back to back. So I am going to take the storyteller role for the fighter encounter because yes, I am. And I am also going to I'm also going to take the soul knife for the rogue.
Nice.
Come on, man. Really?
I was-
You cut me twice. Cut me twice.
It's true. It's true. All right, Sergio,
Like
it's up to you, sir.
so many daggers in the dark, sir. So many daggers in the dark.
I am going to weave, I'm gonna zig when you think I'm gonna zag, and I'm gonna go warlock, great old one patron.
I like it.
Got to get my Lovecraft fix in.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Lewanika?
I am nothing if not a storyteller, and you got to know that my second pick had to be the DM role, so I am going to go with DMing Wizard.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice. The anchor leg on the storyteller role. I like it. All right.
Yep.
All right, Skald, what do you got?
going with the monk. I think it's Way of the Shadow.
Mm-hmm. I like
Yeah.
it.
Nice.
Monk. All right, Michael, you get the last pick of the second round and the first pick of the next round. So 2 in a row.
Turn. All right, so I'm going to go with my first class that I'm playing, and it's going to be Wizard Diviner.
Okay.
And for those unfamiliar with fantasy football, this is typical. The first few rounds, we have several already in the chamber,
It's
locked
all
and
lined
loaded,
up.
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
the
Yeah,
later
yeah.
rounds that we're like, we're hemming and hawing.
Yeah, there's a few of my choices that have been taken off the board, so I'm just going to see how things play out. And so for my turn pick, I'm going to go for DM Storyteller again. Take my second one, Barbarian.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
you're starting off our season with 2 Michael Ross storyteller picks. I
That's
like
right.
this.
I
Nice.
dig it.
Got to be
All
true
right,
to
dig it.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Skald.
Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna go with one of my storyteller slots. I'm gonna take Rangers.
Oh, that was going to be my pick. Oh, killer. All right. All right, Lewanika.
Don't feel bad for him, Skald.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you want to shed a tear, I guess you can, but
It is a
Play
dog
the
eat
world's
dog world
smallest
out
violin
there.
for a little bit.
right,
No.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm told that you should play Mozart because that's like one of his favorites.
got it.
Yeah.
I am so evil.
Right.
It's so
If
evil.
I
In
hit
fact,
45
I am
seconds, I skip your pick, right? So.
no, not at all. I'm so evil. In fact, I'm going to pick the Celestial Warlock.
Oh,
like it?
okay.
All right. I like it.
That was part of my preamble.
All right, Sergio, what do you got?
One of my favorite go-tos, just like put it on in the background and have something fun going on. Movies is Ocean's 11. I love a good heist. So, with my next pick, I'm going to go storyteller for the rogue class.
I am totally down with that. Excellent. All right. Like Mr. Ross, am also going to take my second storyteller pick. Although Skald snake in my ranger pick is leaving me a little bit. And then Sergio, I was going to go with Rogue next. I was like,
Get
okay,
over it. Oh my gosh.
I know, right? So I guess that means that I'm going to have to go Warlock instead. So I'll take Warlock in the storyteller slot, which will leave me with the first pick of the 4th round. I am going to take... I'm going to take the Berserker.
Berserker.
So excellent. I love it. So
he wants
all right,
to
Sergio.
unleash some raw violence.
Yeah, I love it.
I am the host of the D&D Lorecast. Cheap plug there. So I'm going to go with the lore subclass of the Bard.
I like it.
The
Nice,
College of
nice.
Lore.
I like it. I like it. All right, Lewanika.
I think it's time for me to start laying in some player tracks. So I.
This is what I was talking about earlier. First few rounds are rapid
Yeah.
fire, and then
Yeah.
now you got to really do some
Maybe.
thinking.
It's also about how
Well-
you manage your board. You could get lost in what the options
Well,
are. if you're not
Sergio
careful.
already beat me to the one I wanted there.
Oh man,
so.
see, that's rookie mistake. Ah.
Oh goodness.
For wanting things.
I know. Right?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Ranger Hunter to play.
I like it. I like it. And after how much you liked the Ranger in the 2014 rules, I'm curious to see how that works out for you. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, all right, Skald.
I'm gonna go with storyteller role. Crack some tough nuts. Let's do paladins.
Haha,
I was
nice.
hoping you would take
Nice.
Paladin.
Yeah.
I like it. Oop, that's not you. That's you. There we go. All right. What do you got, Mr. Ross?
All right. So I'm once again on the turn, correct?
You are correct.
All right. So I've already got my
Using
2
terminology, yeah.
storyteller.
do.
So I'm basically picking subclasses. I'm a caster at heart. I went with wizard first, so it should not surprise you that sorcerer would be my second choice. I'm gonna go with wild magic sorcerer.
Very good choice. Solid choice. In the 5th round or the end of the 4th?
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, why is Aaron
That's a
Judge
get.
still on the board? What's up with that?
And
That's-
then
yeah.
I'm gonna jump into cleric trickery domain.
Okay.
Some great value.
I have feelings
in the
about that pick.
mid-rounds.
That's
Yeah,
a great round. That's a great round right there.
Yeah,
Michael.
I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Skald, what do you got?
Let's do we've got Lewanika talent doing storyteller for wizards, so I'm gonna go with the evoker for that one.
Man, I am realizing that I have left my beloveds on the board and they are getting picked off like
Getting
so much.
scooped up.
All right, Lewanika, what do you got, sir?
Well, I think I need to go with a clockwork sorcerer.
All right. All right, Sergio.
And this is a bit of a change for me because when I do fantasy football drafts, I'm constantly talking trash.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
that was a terrible pick. You don't know what you're doing. Have you ever played this game before?
Yeah.
And I kind of want to keep doing that. I want to stay in that mind frame, but also I realize like, oh no, we're gonna have tons of fun together at the end of this. Like I'm not against y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna talk trash.
Sure,
So let's go with, it seemed I've been going kind of, a little edgelord for my first couple picks. So I'm going to go with Devotion Paladin. I'm going to swear the oath of devotion.
All righty. All right, Devotion Paladin for Sergio. Okie dokie. So on the turn here, I'm going to keep this real simple. I'm going to go Draconic Origin Sorcerer to start, and then I'm going to go War Domain Cleric. Keep it simple, keeping it going, in your face. I mean, it's going to go really well with the Berserker. I'm apparently I'm playing a mood.
I was gonna say, from what I remember of our previous, the ones we did last year, you really liked the honky chonk type characters.
I did. I had that elephant kin.
The Loxodon,
the Paladin. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. So, all right, Sergio, what do you got, sir?
All right, so looking at the board,
yeah,
as far as Sorcerer goes, we've got Aberrant,
only
Sorcery,
Aberrant remains, exactly. Yep.
and Storyteller role.
Correct. Yep.
So,
yes, correct.
Skald's gonna take one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
So my thinking is, do I care enough about? Do I want to do one or the other enough to grab what I really want?
Yeah.
The answer to that, dear listener, is no.
Ooh.
I instead want to be the storyteller for clerics.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna cook something up.
Yeah.
Cook something up for
that'll be fun
for the class that no one wants to play.
I know. That's all right. Well, so nobody has picked a druid yet. Just to kind of recap the board a little bit. Nobody has picked a druid yet. Michael, Skald, Sergio, and myself both have both of our storyteller picks. So, Lewanika, you have one storyteller pick yet to go.
What are the storyteller roles that are open right now? Let's recap.
Sure. Yeah,
let's recap. What storyteller roles are open?
Druid, fighter, but you can't pick it because you've already picked a fighter. Monk, paladin. No, paladin's not open.
Wait, Josh, looks like you got storyteller for the fighters.
I did get storyteller for the fighters. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's that's he. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, nope. You're absolutely. I see what you're saying. Yep. You're absolutely right. Fighter is not open. So let me try that again. Druid is open. Monk is open. And sorcerer is open, but you've already picked a sorcerer. So if you wanted so you do need a storyteller role, which means druid or monk. You have to pick one of them. I suppose. Yeah. I guess you don't have to. I suppose, but you should. Otherwise, we're going to be landlocked here in a minute.
Yeah, we got some Vader action going on there too.
Yeah.
I am going to pick the Circle of Seas druid to play.
That is that's a strong pick, sir. Which means that you are going to have to play. You're going to have to storytell the monk scenario.
That is correct.
Okay. So
basically, I cheated my way into a dual pick.
Yep. Okay. So I mean, so So that means the four of us are going to have to play monk subclasses, which is fine.
That's
But,
called
yeah.
strategery.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, yes, it is.
So, all right. I will. Yeah, go ahead, Skald. It's your pick.
Since it's down to just to clear some space on the board, I'll take storyteller for the sorcerer encounter.
You have already picked 2 storyteller.
Can we go since everyone's chosen 2? Can we do
I guess
another
so because
one?
we know that we know what Lewanika's second one is going to be. So is
Yeah.
everyone cool with her picking another
Yeah,
storyteller role?
absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Done.
Sweet.
All right. Which one do you want then?
Sorcerer, please.
I like it. Which is going to put Sergio into the aberrant mind. So
Cool. Nice.
Yep. All right.
It will.
All right, Michael, it's your turn for the turn.
All right. So things are starting to get a little more interesting now for me. But yeah, okay. So first, Paladin, Oath of the Ancients.
Okay, that's a solid choice.
And then this is where things I got multiple things I want. They're not all going to be there. I'm not happy about it. Well, I am happy about it, but I'm going to go with Fey Wanderer Ranger.
Ooh.
I'm afraid that it might not be there next time around. So
I mean, that's a solid assumption that it might not be there next time around. So yeah. All right. Cool. All right, Skald, what do you got?
Let's go Warlock Fiend Patron. Want to set some stuff on fire.
Yeah, I like it. Which is going to make Michael our Archfey, by the way. Okay. Lewanika, it's your turn.
I think, based on this information, it's important that I choose Paladin of Vengeance.
All right. Vengeance Paladin, which is
So
going to
angry.
make me
Angry Paladin.
Glory Paladin. That'll be interesting. I haven't played a Glory Paladin in a long time. All right, Sergio, what do you got, sir?
All right. Well, I need a barbarian pick. I need a druid pick.
Yep.
I need a monk pick. I need a ranger pick. Sorcerer's already locked in for me. And I've got one of 2 choices in wizard. Druid's pretty much wide open.
Yeah, Druid is wide open.
For the most part, barbarian is 2. And monk. So let's see what our options are there. So with barbarian, we've still got Wild Heart, World Tree, and Zealot. Then with Druid, we've got everything but the Circle of the Sea.
Circle C, yep.
And then with Monk, we've got everything but the Warrior of the Shadow.
Correct.
I am going to go Druid and do Circle of the Stars.
It's the one that I was debating on going for.
Snooze you lose,
there,
Mikey.
and I was correct.
Snooze you lose.
That is correct.
You were correct. All righty. Let's see here. All right. I am going to. All right. I'm going to start with the Beastmaster Ranger. Take that guy. And then I am going to. I'm going to go College of Dance Bard. Why not? Throw it up. See what happens.
I've always said you should have been a dancer.
I'm very light on my feet. I mean, it's true. Yeah.
Said that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you picking Beastmaster locks me into Gloomstalker.
It does.
Which I'm not upset about at all.
All right.
But I am going to, with my pick, I'm going to go Barbarian. And I am going to follow the path of Zealot.
Yeah. I can see you playing the hell out of a Zealot. Yeah, I can see
Playing the heaven out of a Zealot, please.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
He's potato. It's all right. All right, Lewanika, what do you got, sir?
I think it's important that I lay claim to the thief.
I was going to say I am surprised that you had not grabbed it yet. It was only because we are such good friends that I did not steal it from you. I will say, you get one.
I was toying around with whether I had a good storytelling idea for the
Yeah.
rogues or not,
Yeah.
and I didn't have anything that immediately popped to mind,
Yeah.
so I figured I would
Yeah.
grab the thief.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if you didn't want to steal it from him, you're not really a thief. You
That's
shouldn't.
fair.
True.
That's
You
true.
shouldn't have
That's
been
true.
playing
Yeah.
that to
Not
begin
very
with.
thief-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fair.
I
point.
think
Yeah.
Josh,
Unless this was a setup to stab him in the back later.
Yeah.
There you go.
at which point Josh on his next turn takes the assassin.
Right. So, yeah. No, I'm already playing the soul knife. I can't pick another rogue. So,
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah.
right.
All right. All right, Skald.
Let's go Druid Circle of the Moon.
Oh yes. Yes. Yes.
We've got some
yes.
stars in there. We'll go Moon.
Yeah. All righty. So that means that either Michael or I are going to storytell, and the other one is getting Circle of Land. So, Michael, it is your pick on the turn. So, what do you got?
Yeah. So, all right. Actually, so I'm going to go with the assassin
All right.
and then Circle of the Land.
All right. Michael, Rogue, Assassin, Circle of Land.
I think that makes me an arcane trickster by nature.
Oh, you wait. Right? Yes, you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does absolutely. That's gonna be an awful lot of fun.
And
Do you want
and
that
no
to be?
complaints.
Yeah. Do you want that to be your pick for this round, or?
Is it a pick or is it because I figured that's the only one
I mean,
left?
it's the only one
Yeah.
left, so you're going to be roped into it. So it doesn't have to be,
Yeah.
because all of us at this point are kind of wrapped ourselves into certain picks. So
Yeah, I'll skip on that then and just
yeah.
save it for
Yep.
one of the other spots.
you need a bard, a barbarian, and a cleric.
Yeah. I think. Let's do. Oh man, Josh, you took dance.
I did take.
Son of a hamster.
I know.
Just dance.
I'll do. Let's do barbarian Wildheart.
Good call.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, Lewanika, that does make you Path of the World tree, so which will be interesting.
Awesome. Because that was actually, I was hedging bets, but that was one I wanted to go with. So I like it.
All right.
That makes it my selection. And I think. Looks like I've got to choose life. A cleric role.
You need a cleric, a bard, and a monk.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with a Valor Bard.
Valor Bard.
But I will ask one thing, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Will you please sing Private Dancer come game time?
Sure. Except that you have to understand that I frequently in my head get Tiny Dancer and Private Dancer confused. Yes. So I can't actually guarantee that the music and the lyrics are going to line up.
That is the mashup every audience member has been waiting for. Please make that happen.
Yeah.
Private dancer.
I'll be your tiny dancer.
Yeah. Dancer from
I can sing in private.
All right.
Sergio.
There are things that shouldn't be recorded. Posterity.
They need to be recorded.
Some things that just should be lost to the ether of the internet.
Maybe this episode won't come out after all. We'll see what happens.
For the record, Josh, I cannot blackmail you if it's on the interwebs.
True. That's true. That is very true.
Can't just be a secret among the five of us.
Yeah.
All right. So I am locked into the Gloom Stalker Ranger pick.
Yep.
As well as the Aberrant Sorcery.
Yep.
I still need a monk, and I still need a wizard. I have options there. The gentleman after me, Josh, also needs a monk and a wizard.
I do.
And so I can't really hedge my bets that whatever I am really wanting will still be there.
I mean, you can never choose a wizard early or late. You always choose a wizard exactly when you're supposed to.
You know what? You know what? I like that. I like that frame of mind, Michael.
Yeah.
And with that, I am going to go with Abjurer, wizard.
You guessed correctly that would not have been there when you came back around. So that will put me into the illusionist. Let's see here, but I really need to go ahead and pick a monk. And then actually that's the last of kind of my the picks that are of my own destiny, if you will. So I'm gonna make it a good one. I mean,
We've
I
still
think
got
really the only what's that?
we've still got Mercy, the elements, and the open hand.
Yeah, and really I think the only choice there is the open hand warrior is what I will take. So I will take the open hand warrior. And then I'll start filling in my gaps. So I get the storyteller role for the druid. All right, Sergio.
I'm going to go and become a warrior of the elements. That is my monk pick.
I like it. All right, Lewanika, what do you got? You need a cleric.
Did I?
And you have not
Did I
picked a cleric yet. Yeah.
Did I get a monk?
You did not get a monk. You need a monk also.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a monk and a cleric. Those are really the only two that you've got really any choice
Pick
on.
Tony Shalhoub.
Yes.
So we went to Lewanika, we haven't come back around. I'm gonna swipe the life domain cleric
Yeah.
while I still have a chance.
All right.
So that makes me light.
It does.
And
yep. You do still have a choice on you can choose whether or not in the monk. Oh no, right. We always said that monk you were going to be the storyteller because you'd only been one storyteller so far.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that it just hadn't been written on the board yet.
Yep.
I gotcha.
Yep. All right.
Yep. That's what
So-
was throwing me off. So
Yep.
I can't pick a monk. I've already got a
Yep.
thing for that.
You've already got a thing for monk. You will be the monk storyteller. You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to play an open hand warrior named Peter Torque.
I'm gonna let
That's an
that
old
one
guy
go.
joke. Yeah.
I'm gonna let that go.
Don't acknowledge it.
I thought you were going to chow young fat and be bulletproof, but that's a whole nother story. But
No, he's going to keep us on the edge of our seat.
Yeah.
So I guess
I mean, that's actually your picks are pretty well done. Yeah. So
yeah, I'm all done. I've got everything I can do.
Yeah. In fact, actually, I think if I fill in I think all we have are gaps actually. So let me just confirm. Let's see. Got that there. Got this one here. Yeah, you're gonna have to be the storyteller, which means that's a gap. Yeah. All right, so let's go down here and fill these in. If you're following on the Google sheet at home here, so World Tree Barbarian will go to Lewanika. The Glamour Bard will go to Skald. I love it. Perfect. Let's see. For Cleric, you'll wind up with Light.
Falls to me.
Yeah. I get Storyteller for Druid. Michael, you're gonna get the champion. Yep. And you're gonna get
Warrior of Mercy.
Warrior of Mercy. And let's see here. So that means that I'm going to get which of the paladins? Path of Glory. I like it. Okay, that's cool. Sergio, that's going to wind up with the Gloomstalker. Yep. Let's see. Skald, you will wind up with the Arcane Trickster. Sergio, you will wind up with the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer.
Indeed.
Michael, you will get the Archfey.
Yep.
And then I will get the Illusionist, which I'm totally cool with. So, yeah.
He says with not the least bit convincing.
This,
Yeah.
this is going to be a hot time. So let me just kind of go over everything here, just to go ahead and make sure. So for barbarians, Michael, you'll be running the scenario. Skald, you've got the Wild Heart. Lewanika with World Tree. Sergio, you've got the Zealot. I've got the Berserker. Then for Bard, Michael, you again will be Storyteller. Skald, you've got the Glamour Bard. Lewanika, you've got Valor. Sergio, Lore. Totally like typecasting right there. That's
Appropriate.
And then typecasting again, I've got the Dance Bard.
Yeah.
College of Dance.
Play what you know. That's what they always say.
Let's see. For Cleric, Sergio, you will be Storytelling Cleric. And then Michael, you got Order of Trickery. Skald, you've got Life. Lewanika has Light. I have War, Domain of War. For the Druid, I will be Storytelling. And Michael, you've got the Path of Land, Skald, Path of Moon, Lewanika, Path of Sea, and Sergio, Path of Stars. For the Fighter, I will again be Storytelling for Fighter. Michael, you have Champion. Skald, Eldritch Knight. Lewanika, Battlemaster. Sergio, Psy Warrior. That's going to be hot. That's going to be hot.
I mean, that's my number one pick. Hey,
that's
what I'm taking to the championship.
Yeah,
that's my workhorse.
Let's see. So for Monk, Lewanika, you'll be running that scenario. Michael, you've got Mercy. Skald, you've got Path of Shadow. Sergio, Path of the Elements, or Open Hand Elemental Warrior, whatever they're called now. And I've got the Open Hand. For Paladin, Skald, you will be running our Paladin scenario. Michael, you've got Path of Ancients. Lewanika, Vengeance. Sergio, Devotion. And I've got Glory. Let's see. Ranger, Skald again. Will be Storytelling. Michael, our Fey Wanderer. Lewanika, our Hunter. Sergio, our Gloomstalker. I will be our Beastmaster. I'm really looking forward to go ahead and seeing if that actually works this time around. Let's see. So for Rogue, Sergio, you'll be running our scenario. Michael got you with Assassin. Skald, our Arcane Trickster. Lewanika, the Thief, and I will be playing the Soul Knife. Let's see. Sorcerer, Skald, running Sorcerer. That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun.
Michael with Wild Magic. Lewanika with the Clockwork. Sergio, our Aberrant Mind, and I'm our Draconic Bloodline. Let's see. For Warlock, I'll be running the Warlock scenario. Michael, our Archfey. Skald, our Fiend. Lewanika, the Celestial. And Sergio, the Great Old One. That'll be fun. And then wrapping up next year with the Wizards, Lewanika anchor legging, running the Wizard scenario, and then Michael, our Diviner, Skald, our Evoker, Sergio, the Abjurer, and I will be playing the Illusionist. So that is going to be our lineup, our Class Warfare lineup for 2025. Really looking forward to this. This will be great. So since we have a little bit of time here, I want to go ahead and just talk about this one other point here about what level we're going to run these at. I think the consensus around the room when I tossed this out there was that we're going to run these scenarios at whatever level that those subclasses get their second ability. To say that in a less confusing way, that means so Barbarian would run at level 6, Bard would be at 6, Cleric would be at 6, Druid would be at 6, Fighter would be at 7, Monk would be at 6, Paladin and Ranger would be at 7, Rogue would be at 9, that's going to be wackadoodle, but okay, sure. That's and then Sorcerer, Warlock, and Wizard will also be at 6 also. Does that make sense to everybody, or does anyone have a contrary theory that we want to try, or?
Honestly, sounds good. I know last year you did some in the very, very high level range.
Yeah.
And while that can be fun because it's like crazy explosions everywhere, I think this gives you a chance to get more into the finesse of what makes each subclass different.
I think so also. And, and the best thing is about the fact that we're writing the rules. If we get halfway through the season and decide that we want to do something different, we can do that. So it's okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
I just will need some reminders when it comes time to build the characters.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
So even if you want to like put that in the document, like a little parentheses by each one, I would appreciate that.
Oh, don't think I had those committed to memory, Michael. I was reading the Google sheet.
All right, great.
So I will
I was impressed, but not anymore.
As the person who wrote that particular Google page, that was time well spent. I would also say for our audience, comment. If there's things you want to see, or if you have suggestions for the cast, things that we might incorporate, spells we might select, moves we might consider, I think we're all open to taking ideas and suggestions as we do this. 2024 is brand new for all of us involved, so we are going to be really running these characters through their paces. So this is your opportunity to kind of help us get in at the ground level and really make this stuff sing.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know you mentioned we'd probably go in alphabetical order.
I mean,
But
again,
I
that's
mean,
kind of what we said.
there are
Yeah.
12 classes, and I've got a D12 here.
Oh,
I've
are
never
we all gonna?
known. I've never been one to just arbitrarily decide something when I have math rocks that can do that for me.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fine. Do we want?
Typically,
Are
no,
we
because of what
willing
time I
to
usually have to be
relinquish
up.
control to Sergio to
Yeah.
decide what our order is going to be?
And if I
Like,
recall, if we're doing
I'm-
it the same
although
way we
Michael
did,
is
I don't know
king
if
of
you want to do it
D12,
the same way we did
so
last year, but I know
maybe-
last year it was
maybe we-
mostly
like, Michael, do you have a D12?
mostly
Of course, you have
like
D12 handy,
a
I'm
few
assuming.
minutes and then
You know,
into
I
combat.
actually
It's not like it would be a
embarrassingly do not have
full-on
one
sort of
where I can
one-shot. It was
Oh,
more
wait, no,
like a
I do.
one-shot
I
combat
was going to say
session.
you
Alright.
don't have all the
Yeah.
new you don't have the new
Yeah.
Acadicon D12s
Those are packed.
handy.
Those are already
Oh,
packed up.
they're already packed.
That's why I'm
Okay.
using these honestly, because my actual dice are already packed up. But I have my big
Nice.
foam ones.
I like it. Okay. So
I'm actually okay with starting alphabetical, but I don't think I want to do mine in a row, and I chose poorly, so I would actually be 1 and 2. So I would like some randomization, but I'm happy to
Sure.
go first and then randomize.
I think so. I think that let's have you. So we'll go Sergio 1, Michael 2, Sergio 3, Michael 4, and basically, so you roll your D12, and then whatever 1 through 12 alphabetical order, that's the order that they'll come up in. So
Okay.
yeah, month 2 run. So
I
January, what do
actually
you got
have
first,
no
Sergio?
idea what
Yeah,
you just said, but I love it.
it's it'll work. It'll work.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Chaos, baby. Chaos.
All right, Sergio, roll for me. What do you got?
Up first. Our first class warfare will be the Druid.
It's actually what I rolled, so I got to reroll now.
So,
right.
So Michael, what do you got? Yeah.
Second will be Ranger.
All right. Little Valentine's Day special for Ranger, right? All right, Sergio, what's next?
Up next is Wizard.
All right.
And then Paladin.
And Paladin, okay.
And after that, we're going to get us a bard story, a bard's
Nice.
tale.
All right.
Almost caught him out there.
All right. Then Monk.
Nice. May will be a good one for June. There we go. I got to remember months.
And then in July, we're going to have ourselves a little rogue fun, little rogue action.
Nice. That'll be fun. July's my birth month. I like this.
Then we have Cleric. So after all the roguing, we've got to heal up.
Yeah. Find a little legend. Yeah. So.
Then after that, Michael, you'll be able to take us through a barbarian story.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
August, September.
So I'm going to start doing thirds since we've only got 3 left. So Fighter would be next.
All right.
Just here for the ride.
October.
And then whatever isn't November is December.
Got Sorcerer and Warlock. Sorcerer's low, Warlock is high. We got Sorcerer.
All right. So we will end the year with Warlock. Okay, that's hot. That's neat.
Nice.
So in order, they're going to be Druid, Ranger,
Meant to be.
Wizard, Paladin, Bard, Monk, Rogue, Cleric, Barbarian, Fighter, Sorcerer, Warlock.
Excellent.
And that's on the sheet.
All right. And then, so
I'm doubling
Josh,
up.
you are running for the Druid. So we're
Yeah.
6th level standard array, or does it matter? And then are we going to know each other already, or will that be part of the scenario that we come together?
So normally we didn't worry about that in particular, about whether, but I would assume at this point, just assume that you know each other and that you are an adventuring party that is used to adventuring together. I think that's kind of the easiest way to go about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I know, Sergio and Skald, you don't know me. That's not how I roll. So
Yeah,
we will get 45 minutes of role play and then 5 minutes of combat when I run. So just so you know, that's what we're doing when I'm up.
You know.
He's going to talk a lot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm terrified of what's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I do have to
You're
say
doing
the Bard adventure that Skald did last year was amazing. Like that was one of no, I'm sorry, Glenn. No,
Glenn
Glenn
ran it.
ran
Skald
it.
just played it. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, you played in it. But we had a blast with the
Nice.
Bard one. Like that was
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Because I died a
Oh yeah.
lot in that one.
Yes.
Like I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He's up.
That one was not a TPK. But the wizard, when we did wizard, that was a TPK because we ran into like a Gith
Cool.
and an owl bear, and it was like that party was toast. Like it was just not,
Yeah,
it was not good. So,
we got smoked.
smoked. That
Well,
owl bear ate well. So
I'm very
Yeah.
excited that I get to play a couple first to kind of get my feet wet to this scenario. Because
Yeah.
again, I am not a combat focused person. I'm very
Yeah.
much a story person. So it'll
Yeah.
be interesting, but I think it'll be fun no matter what.
Usually
I think
we
it'll be a
get all
great
of like
freaking time.
5
Exactly, yeah.
minutes before
I'm super
sparks
excited
started
for this,
flying and
so
stuff
anyway,
went
that is
south.
our lineup for Class Warfare for 2025. So yeah,
Let's
we
go.
will- Let's go. So, all right. Yeah, I guess that's it. We're all done. So
There you
yeah,
go.
we'll be back in January with the Druid encounter. So
Well,
until then,
I was going to say, if it
Sergio,
makes you
Michael,
feel any
Skald,
better, I
thank you very much for
typically do
joining us this
heavy
evening.
roleplay
Appreciate it,
games.
as always.
So I had
for
to
the invite.
study
Michael,
up, like
Catacon
when we
went
were
so
doing
well.
these,
That's
because I was like,
fantastic.
shoot,
It was
I don't know what
amazing.
spells
Yeah.
I'm doing. What?
And
Yeah.
and the
I mean,
panels.
You're
I was so excited that
fine.
Matt Mercer showed up. I was sitting on that for a year. I couldn't tell anybody. And then they announced their new game there and their new
I think
streaming service. I mean, there's
actually
so many
didn't
newsworthy
think
items
it
that
wasn't-
came out of that. It's
I
just
mean,
Yeah.
in front of
incredible.
10,000 people too. I mean, that's
I know.
crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Out of
if you
nowhere.
weren't there, then shame
Yeah.
on you.
That was the little.
Yeah,
I
no,
played the little
exactly.
purple-haired Scottish halfling who you kept going down because don't you
Anyway,
die on me,
seriously, y'all,
man.
thank you very much. I appreciate you going along with this crazy idea with us. I think this is going to be a whole heap of fun. So
yeah.
absolutely,
much
It's
fun.
going to be fun.
Without
Cool.
any doubt, this is going to be legendary.
Always be branding. Appreciate that. All right, there you go. All right, everybody.
Not a good combo.
Take care. We'll talk to you again next week. Till then, see y'all.
Bye.
Good night, all.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Awesome. That's great. Thanks for having us along, guys. Love it. Oh, yeah.